circus friends! Today I want to show you some clowning illusions. Now what does that mean? Well, usually we hear the word illusions when we're talking about magicians, and their magic tricks are called illusions. That's when you make something appear different than it actually is. And magicians use illusions to amaze or confuse or wow us, right? Clowns use illusions to be funny. So we're going to try a couple of clowning illusions, and then you can take them out into the rest of your family. When you're walking down the street, try them out, see how people react. One thing that's very important to remember about clowns is that when they're performing, they are not themselves, but they're becoming a character, kind of like someone who's performing in a play. And that character is not aware that they're in the play. To them, they're just going about their life. And specifically with clowns, their lives tend to get complicated very quickly. So we're going to look at that in just a minute. But what's important about that is that the clown, the character, doesn't know it's funny. So while you're doing something that might make someone laugh, it's important that your character stays on your face and you don't start laughing too, which is really hard sometimes. I'm going to start with our first illusion, which is a trick. Now, one of our rules for Circus at Home is always, always, always be safe. So like I said, this is an illusion. It's not real. I want you to stay safe at home and follow these steps to make, steps to make sure you are safe and you make it look like you are tripping, but that your body is in control the whole time. Are you ready? Here we go. So we're going to start with a trip, and this is going to be really simple. You're going to take 3 or however many steps forward, and then your back foot is going to come up to your ankle. Your front foot is going to go up on your toes, and then the back foot steps forward and you bend your knees. I'm going to try that again. I take a couple steps forward, my back foot comes to my ankle, I go up on my toes, step and bend my knees. Let me do that full speed so you can see what it's like. All right, and I've kept myself safe, I've kept myself in control. Walking up. All right, so that's what my feet do. What does the rest of me do? So when I do this trick, it's important what my face does. I can't expect it. I can't know it's coming. I have to act casual, and then I have to react after the trip happens. So I'm walking, I trip. Do you see how I use my shoulders? And I catch myself just like I would if I was tripping walking down the street. My face is a little bit surprised. All right. Now, in real life, if I was walking down the street and I tripped over something, I would want to know what it was I tripped over too, right? I wouldn't just be like, well, that happened and keep going. No. So after you trip, I want you to stop, make sure you're okay, and look behind you. There's nothing there. Maybe you even inspect it. Nothing. Huh. Oh well. And you keep walking. All right. So there's a lot of pieces to this. There's before the trip, during the trip, and after the trip. So I'm just walking along. Trip. So that's our clown trick. Our second illusion is also going to use the floor, and with the floor, a hat. Now, in circus, you'll see this kind of hat a lot. It's called a bowler hat. It's round on the top, and it's got a brim all the way around. This might be the kind of hat we use for this, but if you don't have this hat at home, that's fine. You can use a baseball cap. So, you're going to put your cap on the floor. If you're using a baseball cap, you want to make sure the cap is pointed hard part of the cap facing your body. If you're using a bowler hat like I showed you before, any part of the hat will work for this. So the way this works, this is called the Runaway Hat. And as you walk up to the hat, you're going to try to pick it up. Maybe it's your hat, maybe it's a cool new hat you found. You have to decide for your character. But you're going to try to pick that hat up, and it's going to run away from you. How? Well, you're going to make it run away from you by using your foot. So as you walk up to the hat, you're going to take your back foot and you're going to kick the hat so that it runs away. At the same time, you're reaching down to scoop the hat up. All right, those have to happen at the same time. So it looks like this. One more time, I'm walking. Now, just like with our trip, how you react is also important. Just like with our trick, how you react is also important. Are you frustrated? Are you confused? Are you scared? The hat just ran away on its own. You decide. But however you're going to react, make sure that the audience knows what you're thinking. So I've got my hat. I react. Maybe I go try it again. All right? Maybe instead of being scared or confused, maybe I'm frustrated that this is so difficult. And I show that with my body. All right? So, those were two of our clown illusions. Our third one is kind of simple, kind of silly, and that's our arm cross. So, as a clown, we've been having kind of a rough day. We tripped over something, but we couldn't see what it was. We saw an awesome new hat, but we couldn't pick it up because it kept running away from us. So we're feeling a little bit frustrated. And to show we're frustrated, we're going to try to cross our arms. And we're going to bring up one arm. And we're going to bring up the other arm. And instead of crossing, it's going to fall through. We're going to try it again. One arm up, the other arm up, and cross it through. And of course, this is all in my body, because yes, I can cross my arms, but I'm pretending I can't. So usually when we cross our arms, our hand or our fist comes to one elbow, and the other arm's going to come up and over. But once it gets there, instead of staying there, I'm going to let this hand slip out, so that my arm cross just doesn't work. And I'm getting more and more frustrated. And of course, it's all pretend. So once you're done, you can have a silly shake it out and go on with your day. Enjoy your clowning illusions, friends. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, subscribe. There's still more Circus at Home videos coming out all the time. Ring the bell for notifications so you know when they arrive. And have fun clowning around. Bye.